Hey guys, and welcome to the battle phase. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the combos for our Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc Morphtronic deck posted on the channel. Now this is basically your typical Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade Bird Up deck. It does contain all the cards to do all the basic combos for that deck, but it also has the FTK combos incorporated into the deck. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video today. How to perform those FTK combos, which you can start by either starting with the Tri-Brigade cards or by starting with the Lyrilusc cards. So it's very consistent, multiple ways to get there, and I'm going to show you both combos by starting with both engines. So the first combo I'm going to show you is the one that starts with the Tri-Brigade cards. More importantly, the only card you need is the one copy of Tri-Brigade Fractal. If you have Fractal, you basically have the FTK combo. Obviously, we also played the 3 copies of Tanky to get to Fractal, so it's pretty consistent. The only thing you're also going to need is 2 cards in your hand to discard for Bearbrum's effect. And one of those 2 cards needs to be a Winged Beast, Beast, or Beast Warrior. Basically, any Lyrilusc, any Tri-Brigade, or even DD Crow as shown here. So let us get into this combo and I'll show you the Tri-Brigade Fractal FTK combo. Don't forget, if you like interesting combos, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's now go into this combo. We're going to start with Tri-Brigade Fractal. We're going to send him to the graveyard, use his effect in order to send Tri-Brigade Kit from deck to graveyard. Use Kit's effect to send Nerval from deck to graveyard, and use Nerval's effect to add Karas from deck to hand. This is your basic Tri-Brigade line. Then we're going to normal summon our Tri-Brigade Karas here, and use his effect. Banish 2. So we're going to banish the Kit and the Fractal here. In order to special summon a Link 2 here, we're going to go ahead and summon our Bearbrum as promised. And now use Bearbrum's second effect, not the Revolt effect, but the other one. You can discard 2 cards from your hand, and we're going to special summon back a banished Tri-Brigade. Okay, so Kit is now back. And now we can go Link 2 by using Karas and Bearbrum, get them to the graveyard, and summon our Farigite. Here comes the Farigite. At this point, we can use the Kit's effect and banish 4. So we're going to banish the Bearbrum, we're going to banish the Karas, we're going to banish the Nerval, and we're going to banish the Beast, Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior that we had in our hand previously. Banish 4. And that is going to give us a Link 4 that is going to summon our Shurake. There we go. Here comes the Shurake. At this point, we can now link off the Shurake into our World Sea Dragon Zelantis, because Zelantis does require only 1 or more effect monsters. So that's great. And at this point, Shurake was sent to the graveyard. We can use its effect in order to add a beast to our hand, and that is going to be Rescue Ferret, who is very, very important. At this point, we are going to use Farigite's effect in order to special summon the Rescue Ferret from our hand onto the field. This is very important. And now we will use Tri-Brigade Kit and Farigite to make a Link 3 here. And this is going to make our Rugal here. Okay. Now it's time to use the effect of Rescue Ferret. So what does Rescue Ferret do? We can shuffle him back into the deck and then special summon from our deck monsters whose levels total 6 to zones that our Link monsters point to. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to shuffle the Rescue Ferret into the deck and now special summon monsters whose total levels are going to be 6, so 1 from Telephone into the zone Zelantis points to, the other Telephone into the zone Rugal points to, and then the Cannon Soldier into the zone Rugal points to. That's 4 plus 1 plus 1. That is together 6. Do not forget that their effects are negated, okay? But that's why we have the Zelantis. We can use Zelantis' effect and banish our whole field. So we banish our whole field and then summon it back. So we're going to summon back the Telephone. We're going to summon back the other Telephone. Make sure they're in attack position. That's very important. Our Cannon Soldier, and then our Zelantis and Rugal. That's not important. It's important that we have our FTK set up right here. because we have the Cannon Soldier effect. We can tribute one monster, inflict 500 damage to our opponent. Okay? Then use the Telephons effect that we can roll a die, and then how much we roll, for instance here 1, we can target a level 1 Morphtronic engrave and special summon him back. Okay, so we summon back the Telephon, then we use the Cannon Soldier's effect again, tributing the other Telephon, 500 damage. And then we use the other Telephon's effect to roll the dice again. We roll 4 or lower, that is the Telephon, summon him back. Then we use Cannon Soldier on the other Telephon, 500 damage again, use the other Telephon, roll the die, and bring this Telephon back. Because Telephon's effects are not hard ones per turns, we can keep looping them. Cannon Soldier is going to nag our opponent for 8,000 or whatever life points we need to win. So this is the FTK performed coming off of the single fractal. We can actually win on our first turn if we're not interrupted. That is the combo, and I'm also going to show you how to do the same FTK by starting with the Lyrilusc card. So now let's see how can we do the same FTK combo by using the Lyrilusc cards. What you basically need is a combination of Cobalt Sparrow and Turquoise Warbler. Okay, these two cards are going to net you the FTK, but there's many variations of these two card combos. For instance, instead of Cobalt Sparrow, you could use the Wagtail, or instead of any of these, you could use the Lyrilusc Bird Call because it can summon any of them. Or you can also use the 1-for-1 in any of these. So this is very consistent as well, right? It is a 2-card combo, but it's very, very consistent. So we are going to now perform the Lyrilusc combo using these two. Again, there's many combinations in the deck that does get us to this combination, to this FTK. As before, you're still going to need 2 cards in hand to discard off of Bear Brum's effect, and one of them is still gonna have to be a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. Okay? So let us now start this combo. We're gonna control no monsters, so we can special summon our Turquoise Warbler here, and then use its effect to special summon our Cobalt Sparrow. Sparrow gonna get summoned, and he's gonna search us a level 1. And that is gonna be our Tri-Brigade Nerval. Then we're going to overlay them, because we have 2 level 1s here, in order to summon our Recital Starling. Use our Recital Starling's effect, detach here, and search from our deck the Lyrilusc Sapphire Swallow. We're going to use Sapphire Swallow's effect that can special summon us itself and the Nerval, and then immediately use them again, 2 level 1s, in order to special summon our second Recital Starling. We're going to use the second Recital Starling effect, detach the Nerval, adding to our hand another Nerval. And now the Nerval detached is going to trigger, and he is going to search us the Karas. Okay? Very good. At this point, we can use the Karas effect in hand, send our Nerval to the graveyard, and special summon our Karas. Now, it's important to know that before you can summon the Karas, you can overlay both Recital Starlings, like this, and summon our F0 Utopic Future on top of them, just in order to give us some hand-trapped protection from this point forward. Okay, now we do have the Karas. We can use the Karas' effect in order to banish 2. We can banish our both Nervals here, like this, and special summon our, as expected, our Bear Brum, like this. And then we're going to use Bear Brum's effect. Here's our 2 cards we discard, and Bear Brum's effect special summons the Nerval back to the field from banished, okay? Now we can use our Nerval's effect, which we still haven't, so we're gonna banish 4. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and the Winged Beast, Beast Warrior, or Beast from our hand here. We're gonna banish 4 here, and that is, as you might expect, our Shureg, okay? We don't want to banish anything on our field, so no effect here. And then we immediately link him off, as in the previous combo, for our Zalantis here. Okay? Here's then our Zalantis. Now we need to make some space. Never forget the effect of Shureg. He was sent to the graveyard so he can search us that needed rescue ferret so we can continue the combo. Now we need to make some space on the board. We're gonna go link 1, and link 1. We're gonna go link 3 here to summon our Rugal. Okay, so we're gonna summon our Rugal here. And believe it or not, this whole combo we still haven't used our normal summon. So we can normal summon our rescue ferret and use its effect. So shuffling back into the deck, and now summon monsters whose level total 6, Telephon, and Cannon Soldier, into zones our link monsters point to. So we can go Cannon Soldier here because of Zelantis, and then both Telephons here because of Rugal. Okay? Their effects are negated, but we do have Cannon Soldier. We can use, not Cannon Soldier, Zelantis. We can use Zelantis effect, banish the whole field. Okay, so we banish the whole field like this, and then resummon back. Okay? So as always, it's important to summon back the Telephon. Telephon's in attack, then the Cannon Soldier, and then any two you want. You can go Zelantis back and Rugal back. Special summoning the Utopic Future back is useless because he's gonna have no materials and thus is not gonna provide a negate anymore. Okay, we are at the same position as before where we can now perform the FTK. Cannon Soldier Tribute, 500 damage, Telephon effect, roll the dice, summon back the Telephon, then Cannon Soldier Tribute, 500 damage, other Telephon effect, roll the die, bring him back, then Cannon Soldier Tribute again, 500 damage, roll, bring him back, and so on. So here is the second FTK combo. Both of these combos are very consistent, but the best part about this deck is that this is still a basic Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade Bird Up deck. If you take a look at the extra deck, for instance, right, you still have the cards in there to make your basic Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade combos, right? If you get interrupted, if you don't open the FTK, you can still play like a normal Bird Up deck. And I think that's the best part about this. You just open up your FTK chances by playing the Telephons and the Cannon Soldiers. And that's not such a steep price. So thank you guys again for watching this combo tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.